it starts running down the side of your face, and that's not cute. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So I've been requested to do a video on how I take care of my hair underneath my sewing, so I decided to just make a video on exactly what I do right before I get my sewing, while I'm getting my sewing, after I get my sewing, the products I use, how I braid my hair, how it looks underneath. Basically this is just my sewing routine, you can basically call it that. So I'm just gonna get started, but before I do, I'm gonna say a disclaimer. You're going to see a lot of products from a certain company. I'm not sponsored and I'm not getting paid to say this. I honestly love this line. You'll see it in a minute. So before I get my sewing, I have to braid my hair, right? So before I braid my hair, I like to wash my hair and give it a nice deep treatment, deep condition, because I like to keep my sewing for about over a month but less than 2.5 months. So about I'm not even gonna say 6 to 10 weeks I like to keep my sewing in. I like to keep it in pretty long. A lot of people keep their sewing for 6 months. I don't know how they do it. And a lot of people keep their sewing for 2 weeks. No, I get my hair done really tight so it can last for 6 to 10 weeks. So anyways, the shampoo that I like to use is not a specific type, but a specific brand. This is not the brand I'm talking about, but Tresemme. I like to rotate between different shampoos and conditioners because they have different shampoos and conditioners for different things. This one that I use specifically was anti-breakage because right now I've been trying a lot of new products on my natural hair. I'm relaxed, by the way, and I've been experiencing a lot of breakage. So over the 6 to 10 weeks that I have this on my head, I want my hair to grow, and I just don't want to experience a lot of breakage. So before I get my sewing, this is the shampoo I use. It's anti-breakage and it's for split ends. So this is the shampoo that's going to do the work for me for the next 6 to 10 weeks. That sounds stupid, but anyways. The conditioner that I like to use is the conditioner that I used this time was Touchable Softness. Sometimes I'll use Moisturizing because that's the one I use a lot, the Moisturizing one. But they didn't have no more, so I got this one. But when I put this conditioner in, I just don't put it in. I like to mix it with another conditioner. This is just a regular conditioner. This is not a deep conditioner, but I like to mix this with a deep conditioner. In general, I get sew-ins like a couple times a year, but I don't use the same deep conditioner twice in a row unless all of my other deep conditioners are done. But I like to use, I'm going to show you a few that I've been using. I don't have all of them with me, but one that I've been using was this olive oil mango butter anti-breakage leave-in conditioner, and this is an intense treatment. I would put my regular conditioner and use a deep conditioner, and I would just let this sit in my hair for about an hour or two. Or I would use this olive oil. Get ready to hear this name a lot. This is the brand that I'm talking about. Olive oil by Organic Root Stimulator, replenishing conditioner, deep penetrating, helps restore moisture and rebuild damaged hair. So, or I would use this one and mix it with it. Also, I've been using Cantu Shea Butter. I'll put a picture right here of the conditioner, and I really love this conditioner as well. Or I would go to the dollar store, and you know those little $1.29 packets at the cash register with the conditioners in it. I will go ahead and try a different one and stuff like that. But 1, 2, 3, these are my main 3 deep conditioners, and I would rotate between the 3 because I don't want my hair to get used to just one type of treatment every month or every other month. But yeah, so basically I shampoo, give it a nice clean shampoo, do a nice deep conditioner, and along with my deep conditioners, depending on which 2 I'm using, I would also use an oil. I use 2 oils, but I switch between the 2, like how I switch between conditioners. One time I would use coconut oil, next time I would use argan oil. This is the coconut oil that I use. I actually have another one that's just pure liquid. This one is a solid and it turns to liquid. You could put it in your microwave for like 10 seconds and it will turn back to liquid, or you could leave it in like a room temperature room and it would turn to liquid. But if your room is cold, it would solid up. So basically it changed depending on the room temperature, which I like this because it's easy to travel with. I could just put it in the freezer, put it in my suitcase, and won't have to worry about oil spilling everywhere. So yeah, this is the coconut oil I use. I will put it in with my conditioner. Sometimes it depends on how I'm feeling. It's like no steps to how I put in my conditioner. Sometimes I will oil my roots with the oil first and then put in the conditioner. Sometimes I will put in the conditioner with the oil, mix all of them up together to make just one treatment, and just put it in my hair and let it sit for 1 to 2 hours. The other oil that I use is Jamaican black castor oil, and I know this is the Ray and Nephew liquor bottle or rum bottle. Yeah, this is raw Jamaican black castor oil, straight from Jamaica. I have the Jamaican black castor oil that you can get at the beauty supply store. They smell exactly the same, disgusting smell. But the difference between this and the other one is they're both thick, but this one is a little more liquidy, like it's more watery than the one they sell here in the States. So I don't know if it's a difference. I asked for the raw one so I could try it out. So we'll see if it's a difference. But this is the raw one straight from Yard. So I shampoo, I deep condition, and add some oils. After the 1 to 2 hours is up, I wash it out and I let it air dry. I don't use heat on my hair because I'm trying to make my hair so healthy before I get my sewing. Why would I use heat if I'm gonna lock it up? So I just let it air dry, and once it's about 90% dry, I detangle and then I let it dry 100%. After my hair is dry and I'm getting ready to get it braided, I like to apply the coconut oil again to my hair. Not too much, just a little bit. Massage it through my hair. It makes it way easier to braid because it's not as dry. It's gonna moisturize my hair. And coconut oil, I did my research, not too much, but I did a bit of research that coconut oil is the best oil for your hair. It's the easiest oil to get through your hair follicle, and it's the lightest oil. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I read it online. And yeah, this is what I use on my hair before I get it braided, and it just looks nice. So here is my braiding pattern. My braiding pattern changes all the, not really, but they basically go down vertically basically, but because I have a side part now, it's like this. But if I have a middle part, it would just go like this and go straight down. That was the horriblest demonstration. I said horriblest. That's not even a word. But anyways, after I get my hair braided, I like to put a net over my hair. I got 2 nets in the case for $1, I believe. I love these nets because it's going to make my sewing last longer than average than if I didn't use the net. It's kind of like a protective covering over it, so if I wanted to wash my hair or even go swimming, the braids wouldn't loosen up because this is basically covering it. Not only that, it's just gonna make my sewing last longer. The braids, because you know, through 6 to 10 weeks your hair is going to keep growing and growing, and it's not really going to push through the tracks because this is like holding everything down. The type of thread I like to use is, I believe it's called nylon thread, but it's very, very hard, very, very thick. So when I'm getting my hair sewn in, I don't have to worry about threads popping and threads loosen. This is the best thread I've ever used. I used to use the thread that it kind of feels like when you thread in clothes. If you haven't tried this, try it. You're not going to go back, I'm telling you. And it's very, very thick. You get it very, very big. I think it's like $6 to $10, but this is going to last you over a year. The needles I like to use are the curved needles. I don't know if you can tell. Let me take one out. The curved needles. Yeah. Because once you go through the braid, it's just easier to come up and it's just way easier to use. So if you haven't tried the curved needles, try it. I believe it's the same price as the straight ones, or probably even $1 more, but yeah. Now after I'm done braiding my hair and sewing on my net and I have my leave out already, depending on how my hair looks, most likely I do this all the time. I am relaxed, like I said, so I would have to relax my hair so it will blend in properly with the weave and it just doesn't look all trashy and nasty. So the type of perm that I've been using for over not even 10 years, probably like 7-8 years now, is the Organics olive oil perm. I love this perm. I like to scrape out some from out of the thing, put a little bit of the activator in there so I don't waste the whole perm, and just touch up my leave out and my edges. I was about to say my ends and my edges. The one I use is the regular one, normal. I always get the 2-pack one because, like I said, this is my favorite perm, and you just save money. And it has shea butter, tea tree oil, silk protein, cholesterol, egg protein, jojoba or jojoba oil, whatever how you say it, vitamin E, carrot oil, mink oil, honey, herbs. So yeah, anyways, this is what I use. It also comes with hair mayonnaise, and so basically you can get a feel of what I do to my hair. I use all the steps in that perm box on my hair, and after I do that and I let it air dry, or I use a blow dryer depending on if I'm in a rush, but I will use the blow dryer. And then after I would use olive oil nourishing sheen spray. I wouldn't spray on it because I don't have the cap, but I just press it down, get a little bit of oil, and just rub it on my hair, rub it on my edges, along with a little bit of olive oil. Not too much to make my hair heavy, but what this is going to do is it just provides a natural healthy sheen to dry, thirsty hair. It smells good and it's olive oil, so I use that in my hair as well to moisturize. We're gonna go back a little bit because I forgot a step. When I'm braiding my hair, when I when I massage my scalp with the coconut oil, before I braid it, I like to moisturize my hair with the olive oil, incredibly rich moisturizing hair lotion. Because it is oil moisturizing hair lotion and it's not like a cream base, it makes my hair also way easier to braid. It's moisturizing my hair, and this is what I like to put under it. I wonder if you guys can see that. Yeah, so that's basically how I care for my hair underneath it. Also, when my hair starts growing out and it starts looking nasty and stuff like that, I would use olive oil smooth and hold pudding. Because not only with my hair is growing out, but let's say, okay, I flat ironed my hair and I don't want to flat iron it again, I would probably put some of this in it. But if I want to do something else with my hair, I would have to like wash my hair, because what would you call it, the aftermath of, like, it's just gonna leave my hair. You would have to wash your hair like 2 days after if you want to do something else. But this is what I would use, a smooth and hold pudding. It really smoothes and holds your hair. If that's not good enough for you and you need some extra hold, the glaze, hey, yes, it's a conditioning shining gel. It's by ElastiQP. I really like it for the winter, but in the summertime, after like 10 hours, probably even less than that, it starts to look a little oily. But I do prefer it. I do prefer it over the olive oil edge control. That's the only product I don't like from the line. I mean, I like it, but it starts running down the side of your face and that's not cute. So I prefer this one. So after the 6 to 10 weeks are up, I would get a relaxer, I would wash my hair, deep condition it, that whole process all over again. And yeah, what I do with my relaxed hair is another video. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If there was something I didn't mention, I would definitely leave it in the description box. So definitely check that out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.